Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. This isn't just a rumor. It's a seismic wave rippling through the NFL landscape, and if you think what I'm about to tell you is just a mere whisper, then you're in for a shock. Something unprecedented is happening right now, behind closed doors, under the radar, and the biggest move in recent NFL history might just be on the horizon. I've got insider connections, sources high up in the Eagles organization, whispers from team strategists, and intelligence that points to a blockbuster that could redefine the NFC race. But here's the deal. What I know is just the tip of the iceberg. The real story is still hidden, tucked away in secret meetings, coded conversations, and plans so ambitious and so shocking that it could shake the very foundation of the league. Trust me when I say, what you're about to hear might be the most explosive scoop of 2026. And if you think I'm overhyping, just remember one thing: nothing, I repeat, nothing this big has ever been seen before in the modern NFL. Now I need you, yes, you, to lock in, to hit that like button, to subscribe, and activate that notification bell. Because what's coming, it's not for everyone. It's only for those who want the truth, those who crave the inside scoop, and those who understand that the NFL is a chessboard. And right now, the Eagles are making their most daring move yet. There are the casual fans, and then there are the insiders, those who see the subtle shifts, read between the lines, and understand that history is being written right before our eyes. If you're one of those, then stick with me. Because what I'm about to reveal might just cause your jaw to drop. The Eagles, a team that has been riding high since their Super Bowl LIX victory, is quietly orchestrating a move so audacious that it could alter the entire NFC hierarchy. Behind the scenes, in the secretive war rooms of Philadelphia, plans are unfolding that include a trade so massive, so groundbreaking, that it's causing tremors across the league. And the mastermind? None other than the Eagles' front office, led by Howie Roseman, whose legacy of bold moves and calculated risks is unparalleled. But here's the twist. The centerpiece of this strategic masterstroke is none other than Foyesade Oluokun, the Jacksonville Jaguars' elite linebacker, the tackling machine, the quintessential defender whose name is whispered in hushed tones among NFL insiders. And why Oluokun? Because the Eagles see in him not just a player, but a missing piece, the final puzzle to solidify their defense into an impenetrable fortress. But what makes this even more staggering is the context behind Oluokun's current situation, and how this trade could be the linchpin of a much larger scheme. Let me take you through the backstory, the whispers, the hidden clues that point to this blockbuster. Oluokun, at 30 years old, is currently entrenched with the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that has been trending upward since they reshaped their roster in 2024 and made a splash with a deep playoff run. His contract. It's a 4-year, $45 million deal, and while on paper that might seem standard, the real key is the recent restructuring he underwent in November 2025, a move that cleverly created cap space, ensuring he remains a Jaguar for 2026, at least officially. But is that the full story? Not quite. Sources close to the Eagles' front office have hinted that they've been eyeing Oluokun since mid-2025. Why? Because, according to advanced analytics, Oluokun is emerging as one of the NFL's most impactful linebackers, not just in tackles but in disruptive plays. Let's break down his 2025 season. 143 total tackles, averaging over 8 tackles per game, tied for 10th in the entire league. An elite tackling rate, combined with his versatility, capable of dropping into coverage or rushing the passer, makes him the perfect fit. His 1 sack, 1 interception, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 recovery over the season demonstrate his playmaking ability. But what really sets him apart is his advanced metrics. His missed tackle rate, almost non-existent. His coverage ratings, among the best for his position. His explosiveness. It's through the roof, especially considering his Yale education. An Ivy League brain with a linebacker's instinct, a rare breed in today's NFL. Why is Oluokun the perfect fit for the Eagles? Because Philadelphia's defense under coordinator Sean Desai has been evolving into one of the league's most dynamic units. With Jalen Carter, Milton Williams, and Josh Sweat anchoring the interior and edge rushes, the team needs a linebacker who can be the glue, someone who can instinctively read plays, fly to the ball, and hold the middle against both run and pass. Oluokun's film showcases a player who peaks when the game's on the line. His Week 1 performance in 2025, named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, where he racked up 10 tackles, a PBU, an INT, and a forced fumble, exemplifies his ability to elevate under pressure. But here's where it gets even more wild, the trade mechanics. How does this happen? Well, in today's NFL, salary cap gymnastics are routine. The Eagles, with approximately $18.22 million in cap space, are experts at maneuvering around the cap. Restructure here, extend there, and suddenly, a blockbuster deal isn't just possible, it's inevitable. The Jaguars, on the other hand, are in a position to listen. With internal discussions about their own roster needs, youth development, and Oluokun's upcoming contract expiring after 2027, they might be open to a deal that accelerates their rebuild timeline. A plausible trade. The Eagles sending a combination of draft picks, perhaps a first-rounder and a third-rounder, plus a player swap or a future pick. That's the kind of bait that will tempt the Jaguars. The salary cap implications. With Oluokun's $15 million cap hit in 2026, the Eagles can absorb this with small restructures or extensions for veteran players, while the Jaguars might see a package of young talent or draft capital that helps them rebuild faster. And why would the Jaguars entertain this? Because Oluokun's value is sky-high right now. His tape, his statistics, and his leadership are all commodities in demand. Plus, this move could be part of a larger strategic plan for Jacksonville to build around their young core and accelerate their competitive window. Now, let's analyze the scheme fit. Oluokun is a natural fit in Sean Desai's defense. His athleticism, instincts, and coverage skills match perfectly with the Eagles' aggressive hybrid scheme. Imagine him alongside Nakobe Dean, with Darius Slay and James Bradbury locking down the secondary. This defense becomes a nightmare for opposing offenses. Oluokun's ability to play as a weak-side linebacker who can also drop into coverage or blitz on command makes him the ultimate chess piece for Sirianni's evolving defense. In comparison to other top linebackers, Oluokun's multi-dimensional skill set rivals the best in the league. His tackling rate surpasses many NFL stars, and his ability to make plays in coverage gives the Eagles a missing element, a linebacker who can be a true difference-maker in crucial moments. The potential impact? Offenses might find it nearly impossible to scheme around him. This isn't just about adding a player, it's about elevating an entire defensive philosophy. What about worst-case scenarios? The trade could fall through if the Jaguars demand too high or if salary cap constraints become an obstacle. There's also the risk of Oluokun's production dropping off if he doesn't acclimate quickly to the Eagles' scheme or if his injury luck changes. But make no mistake, the upside resoundingly outweighs these risks. And here's the kicker. There's an unspoken understanding within the league that Philadelphia's window isn't closing anytime soon. With Jalen Hurts at the helm, A.J. Brown, and other core pieces signed long-term, adding Oluokun would solidify their defense into a championship-caliber unit for the next 2 or 3 seasons. It's about dominance, about setting a dynasty, and about sending a message. The Eagles are here to stay, and they're willing to make bold moves to assert their dominance. So what should you watch for next? Rumors are swirling. Teams are quietly making calls. Oluokun's camp is being briefed about potential interest, and sources close to Jacksonville whisper that they're open to offers, especially from a team like Philadelphia with its aggressive approach. The NFL draft isn't far off, and the Combine will only heighten the trade chatter. Expect the Eagles to make their move soon, maybe even before the league's new league year commences in March. Now I want you to think about this. Oluokun, a Yale graduate, a tackling machine, wearing Eagles green. Could this all be part of a master plan? A calculated move to cement Philadelphia's defense into an unstoppable force. It's not just a fantasy, it's a carefully crafted reality that insiders believe is about to unfold. And here's my verdict. If the Eagles pull this trigger, it's going to send shockwaves across the league. Oluokun's addition would not only improve their defense exponentially, but could also shift the balance of power in the NFC. The league's best defenses, they're about to get even better. The NFC's top contenders, they better prepare for a new era, one where the Eagles are relentless, precise, and utterly unstoppable. In conclusion, brace yourself. The next few weeks will be critical. Watch for subtle hints, leaked discussions, and perhaps the first dominoes falling in what could be the most significant NFL trade saga of 2026. Because when history is written, it will remember this moment, the moment the Eagles dared to dream bigger, strike bolder, and turn the league upside down. And if you thought the best was behind us, think again. Because what's coming? It's only just beginning.